Pisces, Wolf Spirit, iSiS, how's it going? Let's see what we got coming through from the iSiS Oracle deck. Okay, quite a few came out. Alright, these went in reverse. Okay, we have just the manual also. So you may want to get down to the basics or some studies, apply some new knowledge. The key of life is coming through. The Amka portends new life, being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, iSiS, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. Okay? And then we have here Lady of the Star, Ceres, or Cyrus, is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom and an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. Definitely. Spiritual level of risen deep. Okay, we have here Goddess of 10,000 Moons. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. Nice. Okay, for Isis, Pisces, also known as Wolf Spirit. Strength coming out first. I don't want to check it. Tower. Okay, yeah, I knew you were coming. It's gonna get you. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands that ended up coming out in reverse. We have here the Moon. One more. If that. Okay. 2 more. If that. Okay. Alright, overall energy. 6 of Cups. Cross energy. Queen of Swords. Okay, definitely releasing something or someone of the past. Could also even be a habit of the past as it is, or they are no longer compatible. Okay. All right, we have the Strength here with the 7 of Swords. Let's see what this one is if you want to show through. Knight of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups. We have here the Tower with the Magus. We have here the Knight of Wands in reverse with the 2 of Cups. I've heard this Knight of Wands energy is the individual that you're releasing. Okay, and also that could be internal energy, so apply it as you need to. We have here the Moon with the 3 of Swords. So what's coming through first, message first is you may release the individual romantically, Knight of Wands, and you may accept a Knight of Pentacles over that individual because this individual is incompatible with you in this current moment, and they have not put in time and efforts to elevate in their personal life, nor even just to match you or like meet you, satisfy you. Okay, y'all could have like some form of compatibility, like attraction, some interest, whether it's like in like a genre, music, movies. Like y'all could have like minor, depending on what you want to call that, is a minor or major to you, like, interest. That could be the commonalities. However, like it's just those areas versus this one where he's solid, rooted, nurturing, comforting, independent. I feel he's more independent than not. And he has been experiencing some lack, possibly due to like family, like lack of family support or just lack of like financial support. You know, however, he still pulls through as this Knight of Pentacles. Whereas this individual could have family support, financial support, yet he's inconsistent and non-committal. Okay? Okay, so that's that message on a romantic scale. Okay, so we have here the Strength and the Seven of Swords, speaking on how to present yourself in the best version. Okay, this is like, well, take note of your interest, pros and cons. You're gonna have to do some research also as a film. Do some research. How can the cons become a pro, and how can the pro duplicate is the film. Okay, we have here the Magus in the Tower. Pisces, you're being asked to focus in on who you want and where you want to go, and how you yourself want to bring you to the world, you into the world, or another aspect of you into the world. Okay, we have here the Three of Swords and the Moon. There's some emotional disturbances going on that you're hiding very well. And it's okay to hide them. But for what reason are you hiding and for how long? Okay? Because that could be limiting if it's ongoing. And also that could be due to this Knight of Wands individual who is depleting versus adding value to your emotions, versus adding stability, confidence to your emotions. Okay? That could be the case. You could be having to consider pros and cons with this Knight of Pentacles in order to become a pair, a proper pair. That's fine. This seems like this is how this individual is thinking, even pros and cons. Okay? That's good. That's ethical and tactical. So that's healthy. On the other hand, jetting off isn't. Okay? We have here also the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. It seems like there's more connectivity with the Six of Pentacles here, be that romantic, be that platonic in business or with family members, however it be. That's what's coming through with this Knight of Pentacle energy. Okay, and they can be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but they don't have to be. They could be an individual that embodies that energy. They could have Earth placements in their natal chart that affects them positively in that way. Okay, we have here the Four of Swords, and the same applies for this Knight of Wands. They may or may not be an Aries, Leo, Sag. They don't have to be, but they could have those placements. Okay, here we have the Four of Swords, where a lot of attention is being focused in, yet what's coming of it? And or a lot of attention needs to be focused in. That way you could pinpoint what's going to come of it, what's going to come of the connection, the function, the project. It's like this, like, where you at? I need this article, I need this memo. Where you at? You know, I needed this item I asked you to get a week ago, 2 weeks ago, over 24 hours. I needed that within 2 hours, but I gave you 24 hours. Like, you know, this is like that kind of energy. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you.